Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup look on my face. So pretty much, I start this makeup tutorial already wearing the base layer, which is like my foundation, primer, serums, moisturizers, oils, all that kind of stuff. I also already had my eyebrows filled in, so yeah, it pretty much was like a blank canvas in a way, but in the same regard, I already was wearing some makeup. So I basically showed you how I got, you know, my cheeks and my highlighter, my contour and all of that, as well as everything regarding my eyes and my lips. So I hope you guys enjoy, and this was a request for an everyday makeup tutorial. And this is kind of what I consider to be every day. I know it's not necessarily natural, but my everyday makeup isn't natural. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get on into the video. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, since I already have on primers, moisturizers, all that stuff on my skin right now, and foundation, concealer, powders, and my eyebrows. So I basically have like the base of my face, and I've just shown how I do that in so many videos. It also just takes a very long time. So we're just going to hop into the blush, bronzer, and highlighter right now. So this is the bronzer I'm going to be using today. This is just a Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced. Very excited. I love this bronzer. It's just, you know, it's a go-to. So I pretty much just pocket that, like, this is technically where the hollows of my cheek is. Oh my god, it tastes so good. It went to my mouth. Oh, love it. But I do it higher because I want to bring my face up compared to bringing it down. And I always fear that when I do my contour, I'll do it too low. So I always just aim a little bit higher, almost where people put their blush. But then I also do blend it down just a little bit into that hollow, but I start more higher, or start higher. English, love it. Oh my gosh. I just like how it looks on me. I feel like it almost bronzes while contouring. I don't know. It's just, I really enjoy it. Don't hate me. And then also I just take some right here. I hit my earring, it's fine. Oh, love this moment. So I'm using, or trying to use, less powder on my face to set my makeup. So that's why the powder is clinging. If you can see right here, it kind of clung a little bit. So all you do whenever that happens is just take your foundation powder, or, you know, whatever you use to like set your foundation with, and you could just go in and like buff that away. Now for my blush today, I'm going to be using Tarte's Party, which was the birthday gift you got at Sephora this year. This is what the shade actually looks like. It's a little bit pinkier and like more vibrant, but using that word very, very loosely, than Tarte's Exposed. So if you like that one, you probably would like this one as well. I just feel like it has a little bit more of like color to it compared to a neutral tone, which is really, really nice. And I just put that more on my cheeks themselves. But I always do it on an angle. I'm just really into doing my blush, bronzer, highlighter kind of on this kind of an angle. I just feel like it really pops up my face, I don't know. And for my highlighter, I'm going to be using Becca's Opal. This is one of my favorite highlighters. I feel like recently my highlighters have not been inspiring me. They haven't been super glitzy and glowy, so I'm just going to use Opal because this one definitely is. And I do like using a fan brush for it. I feel like it just gives a really targeted appearance. I'll also use my Real Technique setting brush. That's a really good one. But if this is more of a like metallic or shimmery, sparkly kind of highlighter, not that this has actual sparkles in it, but you know what I mean, more like bam, I like to use a fluffier, kind of like lighter brush than a dense one, because it makes it look a little bit less intense. So first I like to go with my Naked Basics palette. This is the first one, and all I'll do is just take either Foxy or Walk of Shame. Right now I'm feeling the Foxy shade, and then I'll basically just place that all over my lid just to kind of give a nice powdery finish to my eyes, because otherwise I feel like the powders and the eyeshadows will cling onto my eyes since I already have primer on them. This just sets the primer down, so it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. She's a beaut, folks. Literally, like, this thing is stunning. I'm obsessed with it. I have tried, I think, 2 looks so far with this palette, and so far so good. I feel like some shades do fade by the end of the day, like this, which one did I use? This green Throne, it does fade a little bit, but it happens. I feel like when I use this color again, I'll probably just go in with the jumbo eyeshadow stick and call it a day, so it'll be a little bit more tacky. Just going to use the Naked Basics palette as my transition because I feel like this palette has one shade I would use as a transition, but other than that, not really. So I'm just going in with the shade Naked 2, which is this one, and just doing a nice soft transition kind of crease action for you. Alright, we're gonna be going back to this palette now because we have our transition down. I really want to do something with this neon shade, but since I'm filming today and I'm kind of wearing like things that wouldn't go with it that well, so I'm gonna save that for a different day, I think, but I can't wait for when I do that. I think I want to go in with the shade Blur, which is this one right here. It's just this beautiful like mauve kind of pinky shade. It's almost like a pink version of the sweater I'm wearing. Hello. Oh my god, you guys, I tried to take off the sticker that is on my mirror for this palette because I got this for Christmas and it just won't come off. So I still have that sticker on as I'm doing my eyeshadow and like looking into the mirror right now, which is so not convenient, but I can't get it off. So I think I'm gonna go in with Parallel, which is the brown shade right here. Isn't this brush so cute, guys? I got it from Forever 21. I'm just saying, it's so cute. It came in a little pack. Now for the lid. I kind of really want to try out this shade right here, which is called Dimension. I think it looks so pretty. And then maybe we could even go into some of Osiris. That would also be kind of cool. For these shades that are like metallic AF, you have to use a silicone brush or your finger. Or this one isn't, I don't know if this is silicone, but it's like one of those like super flat brushes. If you can see, that's like, it has no flexibility to it pretty much. It's like super shiny, like that kind of look. You need to use this kind of a brush with these shades because they are like packed down. So I haven't tried the shade out. I hope it's okay. You're pretty, but it doesn't really blend out past where you first put it down, if that makes sense. So I feel like this kind of formula, it's more of like a pat and go. It's not really like a blend out, which is fine, I guess. I don't know, as long as they look good, like that's all I care about. I'm gonna use the shade Osiris, which once again is this one right here. This is literally just like a few shades darker and less silvery than the first shade that we put down. So just to let you guys know, it is like making a kind of pretty transition. All right, that's what we have at the moment. I'm just gonna go in with my little transition creasy brush and just buff anything out. The thing I have noticed with these shades for sure is once you buff like how I'm doing right now, and if you get any of the lid shade, the little sparkles or glitters will kind of go into your crease a little bit. You can't really see it, like if I'm filming you can't tell, but in person I definitely can. This is honestly turning out to be like kind of a really pretty look. Who would have thought? I'm gonna go back in with Lure, which is that first mauve shade that we used, and just buff out this area. And then I love to be stupid. I really do. It's like the favorite part of my day. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of Obsidian, which is the black shade, tap off, and do a little bit of a tap and crease action. But obviously we don't want to go too crazy with it, so immediately after I place it and kind of blend it out a little bit, I'm gonna go in and blend it out with this brush. So it's not anything too crazy, but it definitely darkens it up just a little bit. Alright, so only thing I'm going to do to like kind of end off this look, if you will, is just take another brush. This one is from e.l.f. This is the small precision brush. Sorry I haven't been saying brush names. If you see a brush you want to know what it is, ask me in a comment and I'll let you guys know. But I'm going to take some more of Osiris, and this is once again one of those kinds of brushes I feel like would work with this formula. And I'm just going to pat some more on to remind my lid what it kind of lost. So this is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. Please applaud me for doing this while talking. I like this, but it feathers. I'm not gonna buy it again. It just, sometimes it bleeds like crazy. And when you're doing a winged liner, like that's the last thing you want. So I'm not the biggest fan of it, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be, but then it started to feather on me and I was like, nope, all right. There we go. Sometimes I forget to like smudge colors on my lower lash line. I don't know, just like the whole highlighting thing, I forget. So I'm gonna go in, I think, with I'm gonna go in with Lure, which we've all talked about the shadow enough to know which one that is, and I'm just going to do a cute little smudging action. And I'm just gonna wipe that off and use that same brush to highlight. I'm gonna use the shade Lucid, which honestly in this lighting, it might just be the lighting, but it looks like almost like a pistachio green. It's really cool, like reflected though, so it's a white base but it has like reflexive green. I don't know, when I use it on my eye I really don't notice the green or anything. Alright, I am back. All I did was apply a wing on both eyes, obviously, and then I put on some Huda Beauty lashes in this style Samantha. So that is what I did. This is going to be the Kylie lip liner in the shade Malibu, and that's what I'm going in with on my lips. Alright, so that's the shade, and that really needs to be sharpened pretty badly on my part, but oops. And then I'm gonna go in with the Tarteist lip paint in the shade Texas Toast. And this was the collab with Bunny. Alright, there we are, folks. That is the completed look. That is the completed makeup. I hope you enjoyed. I know this was a request for an everyday makeup tutorial, and I'm just gonna keep it really real. I pretty much do the same kind of things on my face, but when it comes to my eyes, this is considered everyday for me, I swear. What I wear to class for makeup, in case if you're wondering, sometimes / most of the time is just no makeup. So if I do makeup, this is pretty much what I do. I'm pretty like 0 to 100 with this, you know, I'm not anywhere in between. So this is what I consider to be an everyday makeup look, which I know is probably very funny to all of you, let's be real. But yeah, this is what I came up with. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!